claustrophobic Darlin.
What?
So you were really close to one of the words, and it was
His name is.
It's a reference from my good friend Wheeze.
Oh, I'm claustrophobic, Darren.
Oh, the Darren is a reference to something else too.
I think it's Celebrity Big Brother. It's basically.
Which, by the way, if you're not watching
Anyway,
from the UK, you're missing Jojo Siwa having a sexuality crisis on television.
It's so good.
And she slowly falls in love.
Yeah,
she was like, I'm not a lesbian anymore. I'm queer, and like I'm so down bad for this Love Island man.
Yeah.
Oh, has she said that now?
And then I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure she also
goodness.
straight up was like, I don't think I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
When
Well-
was this recent? Because I saw stuff a couple days ago. Okay.
We're getting a JoJo Siwa non-binary reveal in the next
Yeah, I saw that.
Real.
2
Real.
weeks. Yeah.
Real.
Well,
Also, keep all that in, Josh.
yeah.
I'm recording live.
But hey, everyone, we're here. It's week 6. We're almost halfway through this thing, and we're here with a team that's on a roll and a team that's on a tumble. So the team on a roll is Pacific Midwest. They won 3 in a row. Captained by Preston, joined by the only other members of Pacific Midwest, Kelly and Liv. And then the team on the tumble, if they'll listen to Wheeze, maybe they can change their fortunes. Watch, then this game, Wheeze is going to be terribly wrong, and then I've jinxed them, so we'll see.
If you're not quiet, you'll be the one taking a tumble, so you'll see.
Hey, I'll take you. Get me out of work. Let's do it. But Bear Essentials, captained by Wheeze, joined by Benji and Viver, the namesake, Jack Bear Miller, not here. We'll see how that goes. All right, you know the rules. We know how this happens. Let's get going. Also, thank y'all for sparing me from watching Survivor 48. Honestly, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is he gonna click? Come on. Maybe. Here we go. It's television.
Lovely. Nothing.
Based on Preston being unenthused.
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
Dewey was getting into my Claritin D instructions.
No.
The D stands for Dewey.
It does, yes.
You heard it here first. We'll get to Pacific Midwest. Here's your question. Based on a James Patterson novel, this canceled television series ran 3 seasons from 2015 to 2017, where Jackson Oz investigated a global pandemic of violent animal attacks.
Call me crazy. I think it's just called Zoo.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Other inklings.
No.
All right. We'll do Zoo final.
I will call you crazy, but it is Zoo.
Good job, Preston.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Bear Essentials to tie it back up 1-1. This canceled television series ran 4 seasons, 2011 to 2015, and followed Emily Thorne as she returned to the Hamptons to seek answers for her father's death.
Oh god. Is this Revenge?
I don't have anything.
Sure. I don't know.
Revenge final answer.
Revenge final answer, and it is Revenge. 1-1. Kick off.
Good job.
Love this.
Go Captains.
I love canceled
Love that
television.
program.
We move into trivia math.
Oh, our best topic.
Extra time.
Sure. Let's do extra time.
Extra time for Pacific. They did hear you this time, Preston. Bear Essentials, anything for y'all?
Nah.
I think that's
No.
okay.
Alrighty, nothing for Bear Essentials. Pacific Midwest, you'll have 45 seconds. Bear Essentials, just the 30. Heads up. I think it's clear in the question, but if it's not clear, you'll be adding up 4 different numbers.
As if 2 wasn't a struggle.
Alrighty. Pacific Midwest, here is your trivia math question. The numbers in both of Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill's undercover cop movies plus Adele's latest 2 albums.
So 21, 22, 30, and 25.
Sure, I don't know the Adele ones, so I trust you on that.
I trust you as well. I can do math here.
I think it's 98.
Yes.
Or don't you need to add up 4 numbers?
Yeah, 21 plus 22, 43, plus 30, 73, plus 28 is 98.
Wait, 28? I thought you said 25.
I meant 25, but I said 28.
15 seconds.
So what do you mean? What's the number?
21 plus 22 plus 30 plus 25, 98.
Yes. Same.
90, final.
98 is correct. Exactly as you said. 21 and 22 are the Jump Street movies. 25 and 30 are her latest 2 albums.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Bare Essentials, 30 seconds for your trivia math. Here we go. The Ariana Grande song that is just an addition problem, plus the 2 unique numbers worn on the jerseys by the stars of the 2 Space Jam films.
What are the Space Jam films? Because I definitely already know the Ariana
Yeah.
Grande.
Yeah, I don't know Space Jam.
Girl, fuck a Space Jam.
You didn't say this was a sports question.
15 seconds.
What even are numbers on jerseys? What are some typical jerseys? Jersey numbers.
Wasn't it LeBron James?
23 is LeBron James, I'm pretty sure.
5
Or
seconds.
6.
23, 29.
You need an answer from Weeze.
Say 97.
97 final answer.
97's incorrect. Over to Pacific for the steal.
I also do not know the jerseys.
It will be 23 for sure. The other number, I'm not sure. So we're at 92 plus something.
Right.
Because it's Michael Jordan's 23.
5 seconds.
I mean, if it's LeBron James, would that be
3,
It's not LeBron James, it's Bugs Bunny.
1. You need an answer from
Do
Patrick.
116.
99? 99 final.
I honestly love that because the correct answer is 98.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if we sang 6.
We should have just said 98
No.
too. Fuck.
So 34
I was-
plus 35 is the Ariana song. I think we're all clear on that. 23 is Michael Jordan. So LeBron James has worn 2 numbers in his career, 23 and 6.
6. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I just had a math error in my mind. We had it.
You did, and then you said 97.
We didn't have time. It was okay.
It's all good. It's only 2 to 1 in favor of Pacific as we move forward.
Both Michael Jordan and LeBron James are in Space Jam?
1 and 2.
Michael in the first one, LeBron in the
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the jersey that Bugs Bunny wore.
And for the record, I only know this because I had to proof the question. I would not have known that.
Carl, it's okay if you've seen Space Jam. This is a safe space.
I saw Space Jam 1. That's why I knew the Michael
Yeah,
Jordan 23.
I've seen the first
Yeah.
Space Jam, yeah.
I've not seen Space Jam, so safe space.
I thought the second one was still just a rumor. I didn't know it actually came out.
2 to 1. It's history time.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Sounds like nothing for anyone.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going. Let's go.
Start with Pacific Midwest. Sort the following events as they happened from oldest to newest. Cheez-Its are invented, Betty White is born, and the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade occurs.
I think it's the order that it's written on the.
Really? You think Cheez-Its are before Betty White? I don't think so.
I feel deeply confident that
I feel
they
good
are.
about that. Yeah, I feel like you're. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know about when the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade started, but
I'm okay
should,
with
wait,
that
should we
then.
double dip? Should we double dip?
Yeah.
Sure,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, we'll double dip.
Double dip, all right? Your first answer.
The order it's in.
The order: Cheez-Its, Betty, Thanksgiving, and that's correct.
Okay.
Take a 3-1 lead. We'll move over to Bare Essentials. Spoiler alert, you have a similar question. Here you go. Sort the following events as they happen from oldest to newest. Mickey Mouse debuts as Steamboat Willie. The first radio baseball game is broadcast, and popsicles are invented.
We should Also double dip.
The reverse order it's in.
Should we double dip?
I
Yeah,
think
sure.
we should double dip. Radio baseball game.
I think it's
Thanksgiving?
either Radio Popsicle Mickey or it's Popsicle Radio Mickey. I feel like Mickey's probably the newest.
I feel
Let's just say the reverse order is in first.
I would like to hear what Wheeze says.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is my thing. Is that I do think
5 seconds.
I think popsicles are first.
Okay.
I
Oh,
think
go
that
for
it's most likely going to be popsicles.
I'm gonna need an answer from Wheeze.
Popsicle, baseball,
And then
steamboat.
we're double dipping.
final
We're double
answer.
dipping. We're double dipping.
Double dipping. Popsicle, baseball, steamboat, Willie.
Final.
Final answer. Yeah, sorry.
Incorrect. 10 seconds for another answer.
Baseball
What?
Popsicle Steamboat, right?
Popsicle, wait, yeah. So what am I saying for the second one?
Baseball Popsicle Steamboat, Willie?
I need an answer.
Popsicle. Oh, sorry. Baseball, popsicle, steamboat, Willie. Final answer.
That is the correct answer.
I get so stressed, guys. I just start screaming.
You did amazing.
You did amazing.
It's 3-2 for the years. Cheez-Its was 1921, followed by Betty White the next year in 22, Macy's 1924. And then for this question, baseball was 21, popsicles 24, Mickey Mouse 28. Alrighty. 3-2, we hop into science. Both teams have their point doubler and
I like science. Should we double on science? Or are we scarred from the last time?
I feel like we've been decently good with science over the last couple of games, though.
I'm okay with it.
Let's double.
Shall we? Okay, we'll double.
Fair Essentials are doubling. Pacific?
We'll hold.
Hold.
We'll hold, Carl.
We're holding. Pacific Midwest, here is your science question. It's lengthy. Sort the animals from shortest to longest by recorded maximum lifespan in captivity. Condor, chimpanzee, boa constrictor.
Condors for sure live the longest. I
Okay.
don't know about the other two.
I feel like it would be boa constrictor, chimp, condor.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay. Shortest to longest. Boa constrictor, chimpanzee, condor. Fine.
And that's correct. Well done. Boa constrictors live to 40, apparently, or I guess a maximum of 40. Chimpanzee, 68. And condors are the oldest at 80.
I'm actually scared now. Oh,
Yeah, I'm petrified.
It's 4-2. So Bear Essentials, you have 2 points coming up. You can tie the ball game right now. Here is your science question. Sort the animals from shortest to longest by recorded maximum lifespan in captivity. The Canada goose, a jaguar, the hippopotamus.
My first thought is it's just the order it's in.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
the
geese
goose
don't
is
really
on
live
the
that
live very
long.
long. Yeah.
And hippos probably live like forever.
Hippos, I think, have a longer lifespan. Yeah.
Well, actually, okay, call me crazy. I actually think jaguar will live the shortest.
Over a goose? Why?
Okay,
I think
I can
it's
go
the
with-
order.
okay, the order that it's in, please. Final answer.
Canada goose, jaguar, hippopotamus is incorrect. Pacific for a 2-point steal.
Big cats do not live long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jaguar,
So-
goose, hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Jaguar,
Yeah.
Canada goose, hippopotamus. Final.
It is jaguar, goose, hippopotamus for the 2
Well, we're still silencing ways, apparently.
Well, maybe week 7 will be week.
How the fuck does a goose live longer than a cat?
Well, that's what I'm
I
thinking.
want
I
to
was
know
like,
that.
why would a jaguar live that long?
Yeah,
Big cats do not live long.
They
Like
don't.
none of
Yeah.
them do. Yeah.
I mean, jaguars don't live long, 28 years. I don't know why a Canada goose can live up to 42 years in captivity. I
Yeah,
know,
But I'm
That's-
proud
yeah.
of it.
and a hippopotamus 61.
That's way longer than I thought jaguars could live. So
Yeah, I thought it was going to be
I thought it was-
like
15, 10. Yeah, that's what
I knew that a
Yeah.
hippopotamus was going to be the longest because that bitch Gloria from Madagascar, she's 110. I know it. I know it.
It's
I was thinking, I was like, Moodang is still a baby.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
not even a full hippopotamus. Isn't she a pygmy hippopotamus?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, a little teeny one.
Mhm.
Oh, you said pick me. I thought you said pick me. I'm like, damn it.
Ew, with her
It
behavior.
really speaks
Pygmy
out male
hippo.
validation a lot.
Yes.
Real.
We move into geography. Pacific, you can double here if you want. Bear Essentials, you can have extra time if you want.
Old.
Yeah. We do
No?
usually do okay at this, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends where it is.
We do
The
have a
world.
we have worldly opponents right now.
Yeah,
oh, true. Yeah, let's not.
so let's
That
not.
hasn't necessarily been helpful.
It has not been helpful.
But it could.
There was that one question about Germany though. That was nice. And then the one question about cricket.
Do it again.
Do it
Come
again.
on.
Nothing for anyone. Pacific Midwest, here's your question. There are 7 countries that end in the suffix stan. Which one is the largest by land area?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, that was my guess too.
Hmm. Yeah, I believe that because the other one below it's Uzbekistan, right?
Yeah, it would be.
But-
It would be. Yeah, I feel good about that.
Yeah, do the cut.
Kazakhstan final.
It is Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan's huge.
Well done.
Kazakhstan huge.
Biggest landlocked country in the world.
I would sacrifice my life to Pakistan.
Grape. Who wants to be a
Grape.
pilot? Grape.
Great.
Oh, we've gone off the rails. Here's your geography question. There are 7 countries that end in the suffix stan. Which one is the largest by total population?
Pakistan.
Pakistan comes to mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Pakistan,
Tajikistan.
Tajikistan.
It's gonna be Pakistan.
15 seconds.
Yeah, Pakistan. Final answer.
It is Pakistan.
It's almost like I had a vision.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I didn't say it again.
I loved Wee's going. Pakistan's an option.
Well, it's that or Afghanistan. I don't,
I would have guessed Afghanistan there, I think. Yeah.
Can we steal that?
Moving to round 6, art. Double from Pacific. Time for Bear.
Art?
I don't think so.
Nothing.
No.
Somebody mentioned art.
Sounds like nothing. I'll start with Pacific. Here is your question. Salvador Dali painted The Persistence of Memory after being inspired by watching what item melting on a hot day?
Watches.
Is it? He was inspired by watching them melt.
Yeah,
No, or what? He was inspired by maybe something else. Yeah.
yeah, I think he painted a watch, but what did he
Yeah.
watch melt?
I would guess like maybe some sort of food.
Like butter or cheese comes to mind.
Oh, butter. I like butter.
10,
Yeah, maybe
But,
that.
yeah.
5 seconds.
Butter. Final.
Butter is incorrect. Bear Essentials for the steal.
Would it just be ice cream?
I'm pretty sure it's a pocket watch.
Would a pocket watch melt?
No, because I mean that's the one where like all the clocks are melting over stuff. So I mean, it
5 seconds.
if we don't have a better answer, I think
Just do it. You know what? Just
Pocket
do
watch.
it.
Final answer.
The answer was said. It is cheese.
Oh.
I was just
Okay.
thinking about the painting.
Yeah, the painting is clocks melting. That is.
I mean, food was sensible.
I hate
Yeah,
cheese.
cheese.
No.
Who
No.
wants to see melted cheese
true.
on a
Everyone.
hot day?
Not I. Alrighty. Pacific Midwest, or no, Pacific Midwest just had their question. Bear Essentials, here's your question in art. During the 1994 Winter Olympics in Oslo, this most notable piece of the National Museum was stolen. It was found 2 years later.
The thing that comes to mind isn't like the most famous Norwegian painting the Scream
Sure.
on the highway.
I'm okay with that. I didn't know it was Norwegian, but I think that's fine and probably
I
goes.
feel like
along
it's
with
been
the-
stolen before.
Yeah.
Can we go with the Scream? Final answer.
It has been stolen, and that is the answer to this question. 7-4. We will get out of the
Screaming
PowerPoint.
as it was being carried to.
It's time for the bonus. So it's a shootout. So each team will have 15 seconds. We'll go back and forth 5 times. Whoever has the most correct answers after 5 back and forths will win the 2 points for the bonus. You can talk out loud, all that fun jazz. Any
Okay,
questions?
time to lock in.
Sounds good. I'll read the prompt twice, and then we'll kick off with Pacific. It's a very short prompt, so be ready. Let's get into it. There are 22 American Idol winners. Name them. Once again,
Did Lee write this?
yes. There are 22 American Idol winners. Name them. Pacific.
Kelly Clarkson, final.
Kelly is correct.
Carrie
Barris
Underwood.
Mills.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood, final answer.
Correct. Back to Pacific.
Ruben Studdard, final.
Correct. Back over to Bear.
Fantasia won, right?
I don't know. I know one is Philip Phillips.
Yeah, just go
Then
for it.
say it if you know.
Philip Phillips, final answer.
Correct. Back over to Pacific.
Fantasia, final.
Correct. Back over to Bear.
Lee DeWise.
Lee DeWise, final answer.
Correct. Back over to Pacific.
My childhood babysitter, Candace Glover, final.
Correct. Back over to Bear.
Who does anybody remember Big David's last
which
name?
David Cook? David Cook?
David Cook,
David
final
Cook.
answer.
Correct. Back over to Pacific. This is round 5.
Yeah, Jordan Sparks.
Yeah, Jordan Sparks, final.
Correct. Bear, you
Frig.
need this to stay alive.
I have one more.
I have one too.
Period.
American Idol winners.
Yeah, American, right?
Yeah, American.
10 seconds.
You know anything?
Gonna need an answer.
Demi Lovato.
Oh, I wish.
I
That's
wish, girl.
One day.
That's Mother. Unfortunately, not an American Idol.
I hope she gets her breakout soon, though.
What are the other ones that Pacific had?
I had Scotty McCreery locked
Oh
up.
my god.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Did David Archuleta win American Idol?
No,
David
David
He was
Cook did.
runner-up.
I
That's
know
what I
that.
thought.
David.
And
I
then
bet
what's his
50
face?
cents.
Also got second. What's his name? Adam Lambert didn't win
Adam
either, right?
Lambert,
He
No.
won?
Who beat him?
No, he got second.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
Clay Aiken
don't
lost. There's some big losers. Jennifer Hudson obviously did not win.
Yeah.
She wasn't even close to me.
It was in my category.
People you miss: Taylor Hicks, Chris Allen, and a bunch of people who don't have a career. Caleb Johnson,
I don't miss them.
Nick Fradiani, Trent Harmon, Maddie Poppy, Lane Hardy, Just Sam, Chase Beckham, Noah Thompson, Ian Tongi, and Abby Carter is your most recent winner.
Okay. No.
Good luck to them. I think Foster told me one of them is now performing in the subway again for money.
Yeah,
Oh, huh.
I think less than a year after Just Sam won, she was already back in New York City subways busking.
Well, you heard it here first. It's a scam. All right. We are 9-4. Pacific still has their doubler. Bear Essentials still have their extra time. I'll bring back up the PowerPoint as we move into the back half. Sports.
Let's
I think we
go.
should double.
You double?
No, obviously no. If the question is who was in Space Jam 1,
Lee Farrell, I curse thee.
Bugs Bunny.
Curse thee.
We is anything for Bear or just the extra?
Anything, guys? Nope.
No.
Okay, no, we're good.
Alrighty. All right. This is a 2-part question. Both parts have to be correct to get the points. Here we go. This is a 2-part question. Part 1. College basketball fans know that North Carolina has a long-standing rivalry with what school? Part 2. But which of those 2 schools has won more national championships in the sport?
Unbelievably, I know this. It's
Well, yeah.
Carolina against Duke.
And I think Chapel Hill's one more.
Yes.
UNC Chapel Hill and Duke, and then Chapel Hill has more national championships. Final.
That is
And by Chapel Hill, he means North Carolina.
North
Yeah.
Carolina. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yep.
If you didn't give me that, I swear to God.
I know UNC's in Chapel Hill. I know that barely, but I do got
Oh.
to.
That
So
was
we were joking about doubling.
Yeah, the joke about doubling.
the one time.
All righty. It is, I believe, now 10-4. Bear Essentials, here is your sports question.
Which fuck-ass schools have I never heard of?
Yeah.
This is a two-part question. College football fans know that Ohio State has a long-standing rivalry with what school? And part two, but which of those schools has won more national championships in the sport?
This is the University of Michigan.
Yes, it is. It's the yellow and blue one, right?
Yeah. I went to Michigan State.
So
I do think that Michigan has won more.
we want to go with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first part of the question is University of Michigan, and the second part of the question is which one? Sorry, Michigan?
I think also Michigan.
It's also Michigan.
Final.
Final answer. Sorry, I'm so bad at that.
You're fine. It's a sports sweep. Well done, both teams knowing their sports knowledge. Michigan
It's
and blue.
Michigan State.
Go Spartans!
Spartans. North Carolina has won 6 championships to Duke's 5, and Michigan has won 10 to Ohio State's 9. So both very,
Oh wow.
very heavily contested. Alrighty, we move into round 8, celebrity mashup.
Oh, lovely.
Extra time for this.
We
Extra
could
time.
have some fun and double this.
I know. We could. Yeah. 'Cause
let's do it.
Yeah, why not? We'll double.
Okay,
we'll
great.
figure it out.
All right, there are no more power-ups. Moving forward, already Pacific Midwest, 2 points on the line. Here is your celebrity mashup.
Oh,
That is Steve Martin, I think.
I agree.
Who the fuck is that?
Amy Schumer? No.
No,
15.
I have no idea.
10 seconds.
I have no idea who that is.
5 seconds.
Melissa McCarthy.
Sure, Melissa McCarthy, Steve Martin, final.
Incorrect. Bear Essentials for a 2-point steal.
So I do think it's Steve Martin, but I
It
don't.
is. I feel like I recognize that face. I just don't know where to put it.
is it that lady that plays Phyllis in The Office?
5 seconds.
No.
I thought it was the chick from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Give me an answer from Weeze.
We'll go Steve Martin and any guesses?
3.
Steve Martin and Jennifer Coolidge. Final answer.
That's mother. No, we're looking for the mother of the Prindle. This is Brenda Song.
How?
Oh.
If there
You
weren't
whitewashed that woman.
The glasses.
I
The
literally don't
glasses.
believe that.
Yeah, checks out, but also like that's not.
Oh, it's
the
Steve
most
Martin's glasses.
I think it is Steve
recognizable face.
That's
Oh, that's the
insane.
That's tricky. I don't like
That's
it.
nasty.
Yeah, I don't know what the
That's
original
a
Yeah.
was.
Glasses are-
feral Photoshop job for
I can see it now. Ugh.
All your regular matches. You're too much time.
You whitewashed that poor woman.
Over to
Well,
Bear
we have extra time for
He
this
did
next
whitewash
one.
her.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all played when Jonathan Bailey was black. Yeah, go back and find that.
Carl.
Go back and
I
find
saw
that.
that.
Yeah, go and
I
find
did
that
see
one.
that.
That's gonna be a clip I use.
I think he was matched with SZA, so he just like people were guessing not Jonathan.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They also were
Okay.
dancing SZA.
Protect AI art. Alrighty, Bear Essentials, 45 seconds. Here we go.
Sharon
Jesus.
Osbourne.
That is Sharon Osbourne.
And is that
And
Saltburn Man?
Is that like Sabrina Carpenter's ex?
Yeah, that was it. Barry Keoghan.
Yeah. Because it's that block face.
I don't know.
That's
I
what
don't-
I was
5
thinking,
seconds.
but
Barry
And it's
Keoghan,
even-
Sharon Osbourne.
yeah, Barry Keoghan, Sharon Osbourne. Final answer.
Incorrect. Over to Pacific for the steal.
That is
Mario.
Mario Lopez. Yes.
Oh my
Mario,
Who
God.
is that?
Mario Lopez, Sharon Osbourne, final.
Famously, Sabrina Carpenter's ex. It's Mario.
I have no idea who that is.
Yay! Good job, Kelly. I did not
Should I
see how that
just
was
jump
Mario
into traffic
Lopez.
now?
He was kind of giving mug in that one.
That was just Mario Lopez's face. Like there was no modification there.
Yeah, that's
Blue
straight up.
glasses.
No,
Blue
I'm
glasses.
thinking of George Lopez. I'm like, okay. That's not what I It's
Right.
like, how is George Lopez in this photo?
Right. It is 11-5 in favor of Pacific. There are no more power ups, so we're just gonna roll for the rest of this match. Round 9, it's video games. We'll start with Pacific. In Animal Crossing, she has acted as the main character's secretary since she first appeared on the version for Nintendo 3DS.
Isabel.
Good friend
Isabel, yeah. Yes.
Isabel. Final.
Isabel is correct.
Blake, please note that that is Kelly's good friend.
Mhm. She's my good friend as well on my island.
Alrighty. Over to Bare Essentials in video games. Here's the question. Identify the video game franchise by the locations listed below. Traverse Town, Symphony of Sorcery, Hollow Bastion.
This is Kingdom Hearts.
I think that makes sense.
Kingdom Hearts, final answer?
It is Kingdom Hearts. Well done. Sweep of the category. It's now 12-6. We move into musicals. We'll start with Pacific Midwest. Here is the question. Lauren Allred, alum of The Voice and America's Got Talent, is the voice you actually hear singing this movie musical song, not Rebecca Ferguson.
Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
Yeah. Sure.
Final.
It is Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
I forgot that
That was Rebecca.
Ferguson was in The Greatest Showman.
Mhm.
Why the fuck did she agree to do that movie?
That song doesn't even sound like Rebecca Ferguson at all either.
No.
How would you fuck those up?
She walked off the Mission Impossible set and onto the grave.
Oh, the shine.
Alrighty, Bare Essentials, here is your musicals question. Potterheads may know her as Molly Weasley, but Julie Walters had her movie musical stint as Rosie in this series of films.
I'm ending my own life. ABBA, someone help me.
Siri.
Fucking, what's the ABBA musical?
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia?
Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. Final answer.
Mamma Mia. Oh, Lord. Oh, great. 13-7. We move into round 11. Brands. We'll start with Pacific. Here's the question. An example of the Mandela effect. Many people remember the Monopoly Man to have one of these, despite him never being depicted with one.
A monocle.
Monocle.
Final.
It is a monocle to increase the lead. Over to Bear to shrink the lead. Here is the Brands question. An example of the Mandela effect. Many people remember Curious George to have one of these, despite him never being depicted with one.
Banana.
I think it's a tail.
Okay.
Is that, yeah?
Sure.
Tail, final answer.
It is a tail.
Okay.
Ugh, I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he doesn't.
I thought maybe he had like a bow tie or something.
No. An ape, not a monkey, right? Or something.
I just
Can
remember
admit,
he
Space
didn't have a
Space
tail.
never seen Curious George
Well,
either.
let's go back to the science category. We can determine how long he lives in.
Chances are good he's still alive today.
Well, because I think he's a chimpanzee and they're apes and they don't have
Yeah.
tails.
Mhm.
Alrighty, final category is food and drink. We'll head to Pacific. Here is the question. While American cuisine fell to 13th on the 2025 Taste Atlas rankings, this seafood item was ranked the top food in American cuisine.
I guess lobster.
Yeah, that would be my guess too.
Mm-hmm.
Lobster. Final.
Imported from Maine, they are lobsters.
From Maine.
Thank you. I gave the show another match, and some people it fell on deaf ears.
Carlos had to prove that he's seen a movie.
I've seen High School Musical 2 an obscene number of times.
And that is the greatest movie of all time.
And to be fair, he might not even watched it. He could have just listened to the song.
Oh my god!
Live on
you are so
Spotify.
childish.
Yeah.
That was my childhood, was High School Musical. I don't care.
I
Fuck
believe
me
you.
out of here. All right, Bare Essentials, final question of the match. Here it is. In 2025, Taste Atlas ranked this country's cuisine as the top cuisine in the world, just barely beating out Italian.
French.
Ugh, I should know this.
I hate French food.
Do the Taste Atlas judges, though.
See, I think that it's probably Mediterranean because they're all like.
Is that country?
No, but I
No.
think it's probably going to be like Greek or Spanish.
10 seconds.
It's always a
Greek seems
Mediterranean
sensible.
country.
Greek seems sensible.
Can I go with it?
I'll defer.
Can I Greek final answer?
It is Greek food. Fuck.
Where the fuck did you pull that from?
It's
Taste
always
Atlas.
Mediterranean.
Yeah,
Always
Alrighty.
Mediterranean.
That will end the match.
that's impressive.
15-9. Still an impressive match despite a 6
Did we win?
there. It's definitely a lot closer than it looks. But won the match here. Pacific Midwest wins their 4th in a row. They go up to 4-2. Bear Essentials still season long from over because Division 1 has had some losses in there. So the winner for Division 1 is still up for grabs. So end the stream.